Everybody says that organic is better, but watch this video to find out how it's better and why it can really make a difference in your health. Hi, I'm Dr. Bill Rawls. Question: is organic food really better for you? Well, the short answer is yes. But why is it better for you? You know, there are a lot of foods out there, and what we're trying to get from food is nutrients to nourish our cells. Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and all the things that our cells need to function. That all has to come from food. So when you look at food, we're talking about these compounds, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, they're all organic molecules. And our cells use them to build new cells and to do all the normal functions that they have to do. So we're basically made of organic molecules. So when you look at food, plants are made of organic molecules, animals are made of organic molecules. In other words, all of our food has to come from something living. The problem is, in our world today, to produce food, we use a lot of pesticides and herbicides and other kinds of chemicals. Most of these things are petroleum derived. That's right. All the herbicides and pesticides actually come from petroleum. Now, you'd never drink gasoline or drink petroleum, but all of these things are coming from that same source. Now, those are organic molecules too, but petroleum, the organic molecules came from plants and algae. It was compressed inside the earth for millions and millions and millions of years. And what happened is it took those carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and twisted them into very unnatural configurations that are no longer compatible with biological life forms. So when these things come inside your body and your cells trying to use them, it can't use them, so it actually poisons the cell. So we're using them to poison bugs and poison other plants that we don't want to get inside our food plants. But still, hey, you're talking about something here that is not good for you. So how bad is it? Well, obviously we're not all dropping over out there from ingesting these things. So it's really, really low levels of concentrations. So it's not enough to kill us. It's not enough for us to even notice it. But these things are laced inside of our cells. And a lot of these things are fat soluble, so they're stuck inside the cell membranes of all the cells in our body, and they inhibit functions and they keep the cell from functioning properly. So you can think of it as just kind of a little ball and chain on all of your cells, keeping them from functioning properly. The more you concentrate that into your body, the more it affects you. And it does increase your risk of everything from anxiety, depression, mental functions, to cancer and everything else. How much? Just a little bit. But do you even want that little bit? So how do you get around it? Well, one thing is, a lot of this stuff tends to be more concentrated in processed foods. And also with processed foods, you're getting high carbohydrates and fats that you really don't need anyway. So if you're eating a lot of vegetables, even if it isn't organic vegetables, you're getting a lot of protective phytochemicals and other things that are really good for you that help protect your cells anyway. Take that one step beyond that to go organic, and you're even a little better. So organic, they're using natural things instead of petroleum-based things to produce the food plants, so you don't have that same concern for your cells. It's not having the same effect. So how much more expensive is it, and is it worth the cost? Depends on your income level, but here's an interesting fact that I read some years ago. If you look at the amount of money that Americans spend on their diet as a percentage, so not as the total amount, but a percentage of income, Americans spend the lowest percentage of their income on food than any culture on earth. And interestingly, we have some of the highest rates of chronic illness and cancer of any culture on earth. So, hey, you're looking at an investment here. So all it takes is just a little bit more money and you're liable to spend less on your health care. And not only that, you're liable to you're going to lower your risk of chronic illness, cancer, and all the other things. So it's an investment in your health that's really, really worthwhile. So do you have to buy everything in organic? Yeah, not necessarily. You know, a lot of it is in the outer surface of the plant. So like a cucumber, you can peel a cucumber. You peel an avocado. So those some foods that you don't necessarily have to buy organic, but you know, tend to lean that way. Now, fresh trumps organic. If you go to the grocery store and you've got some really nice fresh vegetables and the organic is looking a little old and moldy, it's probably better to get the fresh. But so make good choices. Now there's a guideline out there that's posted by the Environmental Working Group. You can look that up. It's ewg.org, and they post a list of things that are really more important to get as organic foods than regular. So that helps you make some good buying choices. So if you found this information useful, please check out my website, vitalplan.com. And sign up for the newsletter to have lots of great information coming your way regularly. So take care, stay healthy, and of course, eat well.